Hello friends, welcome back to our CCNA 200-301 series. Today is video number 91. In video number 91, we are going to discuss about SDN. If you see the Cisco syllabus paper, that is 6.2. If you see the Cisco PDF file, page number 4, the last topics, 6.0 automation and programmability. If you see 6.2 compare traditional network with a control based network and describe the control based and software defined architecture, southbound, northbound. We are going to cover this two, that is 6.2, 6.3 in this video and the coming video. In two video we are going to cover this one. Okay, so that is compare traditional network with the control based network. So we are going to take one example of a data center and we are going to do that one also. So let's start what is SDN, because everyone is saying SDN in the these days everyone is saying software defined networking. So software defined networking, we can define it is a network architecture approach that enable the network to intelligently and centralize control or program by using software application. Means with the help of software application we can manage. And before starting SDN detail, the software defined network, we need to understand what is planes. If we remember from long time we are discussing the router switches, but till now we did not discuss. Example, this is a router. Example, this is a router. This is the port like F0 by 0 and this is a port F0 by 1. We are saying this is a packets are going inside, packets are going outside. If the packets are going inside, we are saying inbound. If packets are coming from the router, that is we are saying outbound. We know this one. Okay, but we don't know what is operation performing inside the router, what is happening inside the router. So now we need to know, in the router we have three plane. In the router, inside the router we have three plane. One plane is control plane, one is data plane, another is a management plane. Okay, we have the three plane. Let me show you the other also, management plane. So if you see in the router we have three plane, that is data plane, control plane, management plane. Inside the router we have three things. We are going to discuss that one. Okay, but before discussing, let me draw the software defined network architecture, then we are going to discuss that one also. If you see here how we will have SDN architecture, I will draw here SDN architecture. We will have or maybe let me move to another page so you will have the clear idea about the drawing. Wherever empty page, here I will draw here so you will have the idea about the this one SDN. Let me take the pen. So SDN architecture, this is important also, so we need to have the how SDN architecture is. So this is our SDN. I am going to draw here. We have application layer. We say application layer. Here we will have SDN business application. Business application means whatever application we are running to control that one, that is we can say this is one layer. Like this we can say this is one layer. Okay, so we can say this is one layer. Again we have in between the control layer. So this is a control layer. I am going to explain you again, no problem. Just have a high level about the architecture. And here we are going to connect with the APIs. Typically we are saying REST API. I am going to draw again. This is high level, just have a look. And then we have another layer, that is layer 3. We are saying infrastructure layer. In this layer we will have the router, switches and the firewall, whatever firewall or switches, whatever we have, example ASA firewall. So this is also connected with the APIs. As we discuss, API is nothing but a software, that is application. With that one we can make the communication between different application or different computers, or machine to machine communication we can do with the help of APIs, as we discuss. So this one we are saying northbound API and this one we are saying southbound API. So what northbound, what southbound, we are going to discuss everything. Just you remember this is a SDN architecture. In this one we have one application layer. In that one we have the application. from which application, like if you install in your Linux machine, you will install some application. With that application, you are asking the controller, that is SDN controller, to give me information of the router interface or something, whatever information you want, you are asking. So that is the application layer. And for SDN controller, that is we are saying control layer. And the router switches which is connected, that is infrastructure layer. And with the help of connection, that is API. The connection between our application to controller is using with the northbound API, and the connection which we are using to connect controller to our devices, that is known as southbound API. Okay, so now let me show you theory, then we are going to have some more drawings. So SDN we discussed already. With the help of programming something software, we are going to control our device. So before discussing, we need to have the planes. We have 3 planes in the router and switches. One plane name is control plane, another plane name is data plane, another plane name is management plane. So you need to remember we have 3 plane in our router and switches. Control plane is responsible for exchanging routing information, building the ARP table. Just remember, control plane means whatever router is controlling, like if you want in router whatever operation is happening, it is happening with something, like we can say in our body we have brain to control ourselves. Same thing in router, we have control plane. In that control plane, some operation is going to perform. With the help of that operation, router is going to take the decision. Example, learning the MAC address to build a MAC address table in the switch, running the STP to create a loop-free topology in the switch, building the ARP table, and running the routing protocol like OSPF, BGP, EIGRP or RIP to build a routing table. Means what we are saying, control plane is nothing but a plane which is responsible to perform the operation, thinking like what need to be performed. Like our brain is taking decision, same thing in the router, control plane is going to make the decision. And next one we have data plane. Data plane is responsible for forwarding of traffic, whatever information he is getting. Like example, if I am pinging from one place to another place, in between router have the data plane, he need to forward the data, whatever is getting from input to output. But he will receive the signal from the control plane saying that this data coming from here and this need to forward to this interface, it is connected to this. So a data plane is responsible just forward the information, but depending upon the information what is getting from the control plane. Example, what data plane is going to perform the operation means encapsulation or decapsulation of packet, adding, removing the header like 802.1q header, and dropping the traffic because of ACL, matching the MAC address for forwarding, and changing the source and destination address when using the NAT, and we can say matching the IP address destination in the routing table. Means here only forwarding the traffic. Data plane responsibility is forwarding of traffic. Management plane is used for accessing or managing our network devices, like we are accessing our device. If you remember, we are accessing our device by using telnet, SSH or console port. So that all will come under the management plane. I hope this is clear, right? So remember, in our router and switches we have 3 plane: control plane, data plane, management plane. So in SDN what we are doing, we are removing the control plane and moving the control plane from the, what we can say, from the router and switches, and keeping the separately. That is we have the centralized control plane. Okay, so we are doing that one in the SDN. But before doing that one, we are going to compare the traditional network with the control based network. Okay. So before that one, let me draw one diagram to show you how the data plane, control plane look, just to have the idea. If you see, let me draw here. I think this place is okay to draw. Let me write control plane. I will write control plane just to have the idea. Only I am drawing this one. If I take this space, this is a control plane. I am saying this is a control plane. In this we can say OSPF is running. Okay, so like this OSPF will run. Example, EIGRP is running. Okay, and we can have a static route we can have static routes we can have, and you can say we can have the ARP table in this plane, ARP table like this. And also we can say in this one we can have the neighbor table, as we are getting neighbor table as we are getting with OSPF or LSDB, we can say link state database, that one we can have. And here also we can have neighbor table, topology table, all this one from the AIGRP, and all are mixing and giving one routing protocol, routing table, we can say routing table, all are connected here. Example just I am giving. And then we will have the data plane. This is a data plane. We can say data plane is nothing but a forwarding of traffic plane. And here also we can say forwarding table, and he is getting the information from the routing table, and whatever packets are coming inside he will forward the outside depending upon the information whatever he is getting from the control plane. So we can say input packet here, outgoing packet here, outgoing IP packet, like this we can say. So this one we can say this is just a diagram to say the control plane and data plane how they are having, just to have the idea. Control plane is responsible for static routing, dynamic routing, ARP table, and here only they are responsible for forwarding of traffic, like that. Okay, so now this one is finished. Now we are going to cover the traditional network with our network. Okay, so what I will do, I will draw some network, so with that one we can compare. So let me move here, we will have the big place, so I can easily draw here. Let me draw here. Okay, so if you see here, if you see this drawing just now I draw, this is just example for comparing the traditional network with our controller based network. So see here we have one cloud, that is internet, and here we have some routers, like example if we say R1, R2, R3, and here again we have so many routers connecting to different places, like that. This is we can say our like our office structure, or you can assume any structure like data center or structure. Also we have cloud, then we have routers, then we have firewalls, then we have aggregation, that is a aggregation switch layer, and then we have access layer, switch, this is switch, this is also switch, this is switch, this is switch, and it is connected to many virtual machine. We have VMware running here, hypervisor, if you remember in our old video we discussed already. So this is a network of our data center example. If we want to install one more virtual machine, we install here. Again we need to connect, we connected this here to this switch, this virtual machine for VLAN 100 example. So manually we will install, we will do that one, and then we will create VLAN 100 and we will put this port in VLAN 100. Again we will create that one also in this one, this switch VLAN 100, and we need to allow in the firewall that this VLAN to access or not access. We need to do that configuration. Here also we need to do configuration. Everything means this stage, this stage, this stage, this stage, everywhere. Whenever we have new requirement, we need to do the configuration by taking SSH or Telnet for each and every switch and do the configuration of the VLAN or whatever requirement you get. Example, you have new customer who needs some virtual machine, you will create virtual machine. Again you need to assign to this some VLAN and add here to all the switches, different thing. So it is long time and it will take time consuming, and doing by humans by one, it is taking long time. But if we use the software defined network, we will have application. With that application, while running some clicks, yes no, yes no, yes no, like that, we by clicking that one you can do very fast instead of going one by one device and configuring that one. Okay, so with the help of software defined network we can do that one very fast. As we discussed before, let me now tell you about the software defined network theory. So here let me erase this one. If you see here what we discuss, software defined network is a network architecture approach that enable the network to intelligently centralize control based program by using software application. And in this we have three normal router and switches have the three plane: control plane, data plane, and management plane. But in software defined network what we will do, we will have one controller, all the control plane of all the routers and switches we will bring in that one. Like we can say with the SDN we can use a central controller for the control plane, means we will not have controller for the router and switches. Example, if I draw here, I have one switch. Example, let me take one switch. This is a switch 1. I have another switch. This is a switch 2. Okay, and switch 1, switch 2, this is connected to, here we have the control plane. Okay, this is a control plane, we can say control plane. Before, individual is having control plane, but now what we done, we move the control plane from here. We have data plane here, we have data plane here, but control plane move here, and here we have the software defined network, SDN controller. So with the help of controller will give the instruction to this one. They don't have the control plane now. This switch is not having control plane. This switch is also not having the control plane. Control plane is under control of SDN, and SDN going to give the instruction whatever need to be run or do the operation. So this will be very fast, and controller is going to do. So example, you can remember if you want to compare when we do lab for the access point. Before, we install the access point separately and do the configuration, but when we have WLC wireless LAN controller, we are doing all the configuration in the LAN controller. Automatically it is updating in the access point. If you remember, we done in the starting, maybe 5th or 6th video. So same thing, that one we are doing with the help of this NOT-BON, SOT-BON, by using these applications. Here we are doing the centralized one. Okay, so now what we can say, this is example, this is a switch is having only the data plane. Control plane is not under the switch control. It is here is the control plane, and here we have the software defined network controller. He is going to control the control plane of the switch, and here we can use the API is used by us. So with the help of API we can give the instruction to the controller, I need the status of the interface of the switch F0 by 0. He will reply and he will give the status of the switch. And here we are saying the API which we are using, we are saying NOT-BON API. Here we are saying SOT-BON, means NOT-BON, this is going from top is NOT-BON, and going to the down is a SOT-BON. So remember, the easy way you can remember, API, example API, and if we are giving the instruction through API to the SDN, here we are using the NOT-BON API, and from SDN if we are getting to the commands to our router switches, that is nothing but SOT-BON API. Okay, so this is a SOT-BON, this is a NOT-BON API. With the help of that one we are getting the information from the controller. Controller is going to push the configuration to the routers and switches, and he will get that one information and he will give to us. I hope you understand this one, right? Let me give some more diagrams so you will have the idea. If you say this is a controller, SDN, software defined network controller, and here we are using API. API is nothing but a application. What application maybe we can use Python. With the Python we can run the script, right? Or maybe we can use JSON, or we can use the any graphical user interface, like some controller is having the graphical, means GUI, like whatever you can select, press next, fetch, like that also we can use. So different types of APIs, we can use different types of application to run that commands and to get the output, and this is connected to our devices, whatever is connected, that one, with the help of SOT-BON API. So this one we can say. And next, if you see here, I will show you the SOT-BON API is OpenFlow, Cisco OpenFlex, REST, NESCON, RESCON, SSH. These are the SOT-BON API, and the NOT-BON API typically we use as a REST. Okay, REST API, that one. So finally what we can conclude, like SDN is a software defined network. It is a controller. With the help of this controller we can get the information from the router or switch by using the APIs by running the script Python or something. Just remember, if you have router, you will have control plane, data plane, and the management plane. But when we are using SDN, this control plane, this control will be have the SDN, the software defined network is having this control plane, and he will going to control to our router and switches. And with the help of API, we can get the information from switches and routers by using southbound or northbound. Northbound example is REST, and southbound are these are the API we use for the southbound. So this is a theoretical concept. And traditional network, as we told, we need to do manually. We need to create manually VLANs in that network and create many things. But here, if we use this SDN controller, with the help of SDN controller, automatically all the configuration is happening. When we click next, okay, not okay, like that only. Okay. So this is a basic information about the SDN controller. In simple words, you can say SDN controller is nothing but a controller which is going to control the control plane of the routers and switches. You can say in simple words, like in traditional network, we use the distribution model for control plane protocol like OSPF, EIGRP, and we use the different plane for a different operation. But you can say with the help of SDN, we use centralized controller for control plane. Means the control plane of the router switches we control with the help of centralized controller. With the help of centralized controller, you can configure, you can fetch the configuration, you can push the configuration with the help of SDN controller. And it may be physical device, you can say it can be physical hardware or virtual machine. And as I already draw before, how it look in simple example, we can draw like this. We can say let me draw again before closing the video. This is a switch 1, this is a switch 2 example I am taking, and here we have the data plane for the switches. This is also data plane for the switches example, and here is the control plane, and this is connected, and this control plane is controlling by the SDN controller. Okay, so this is our concept, SDN, software defined network. So now we are having some more theoretical concept we are going to cover in the next video, and some more labs we are going to do. After that, I think we cover this one. If we miss anything, write in the comments so we can complete that one. After that, we can start CCNP and previous question answer solving series. So try to look, if we have anything forget, write in the comments so we are going to cover. Maybe we will have more 2-3 video. In that video we are going to cover everything. So next we will start CCNP, or maybe we can start questions answer for previous question papers. Okay, thank you for watching our video. Subscribe to our channel, like our video. Bye.